Welcome back to Old School Eats. Today we're doing an appetizer and we're going to try and shove as much pork into one product as possible and not make a fatty. Today we're doing pig shots. Today we were way more prepared than normal. My sous chef, who's also my videographer, has already put some of these together, but a pig bite, as we found out, is really just a sausage foundation wrapped in bacon with the stuff in a jalapeno popper put in the middle. You can probably just follow your heart roomy style and do whatever you want. We're gonna do cream cheese, cheddar blend, and some jalapeno. Pipe that into the top, hit it with your favorite rub, and cook it up. There's all sorts of versions of this, right? Like I said, jalapeno poppers uses the jalapeno, wraps the bacon around the outside. You could do shotgun shells, put it in the manicotti shells. This is the one we chose to do. Now, Malcolm in his infinite wisdom thought, what's better than sausage on the bottom, but more sausage? And conceptually, that works out well. The problem is your limiting factor is the height of your bacon wall, because these guys eventually look like this, where they make a little shot that we're gonna pipe the cheesy goo in the middle of. So this height sucks, despite Malcolm's best intentions. So we have to kind of cut those down to about half that height. Then we have a toothpick, because toothpicks make everything better. Just kind of wrap around the outside. Don't notice that I touched with that non-gloved hand. And you create your little pig shot hole, and then we'll end up stuffing that. I'll do those other two in a second. The stuffing will surprise absolutely no one out there. I've got some diced up jalapeno. I've got some cream cheese that I've let get to room temperature. And hopefully Elena doesn't notice that I use pre-shredded cheese. I figure we're putting in the middle of a big thing of pig bites. The whatever they put in this caking, anti-caking shit isn't gonna make that big of a difference when it's surrounded by this much pork fat. So I'm gonna put these guys together. We'll show you how that comes together, put it into a Ziploc bag and pipe it in and show you what that looks like in a second. All right, so as informed previously, we have cream cheese, which I probably have almost a perverse level of love for. We're gonna use some of this Colby Jack, not cheddar. Use about half that bag probably. Again, this is not one of those things where you have to be exact. My guess is if you go too heavy on this cheese, it'll separate a little bit. I am almost certainly putting too much jalapeno in here for everyone in this house but me. See what it looks like. Maybe I won't put all of it in there. Yeah, I put about, that's about 2.5 good sized jalapenos. And for our seasoning, as I continue to whore out to Cosmo Q, hot dirty bird. The sauce we're gonna put on top of these, we'll sweeten it a bit. Take some of this heat out. Got the good old silicone in here. Try and mash this all together. And once we get it into a neat pile of goo, we'll put it in our Ziploc bag, which will be used as a piping bag. And then if I were taking bets, I would say I will make a complete mess out of filling these shot cups. But fortunately for all of us, Malcolm is here and he has more attention to detail than I do. And so we will end up getting it right eventually. Now, from a cooking perspective, these don't really absorb a lot of smoke. I know everyone in the barbecue channel seems to think that it doesn't matter how long something stays on a smoker, they all pull off a lot of the smoke, and maybe they do. What the hell do I know? I wasn't born in West Texas or Memphis or wherever the hell you're supposed to be born. I'm doing these on our gas grill. I'm gonna put them on there on the rack. We can have those going, because I think this is something you could do before a football game, like tomorrow when my Buccaneers play the Chargers, and get them cooked up. Because I just don't think the smoke's gonna give you a lot. That said, if you have a smoker going, you can certainly put them on there and get them done. You're just cooking until the bacon's done. The sausage is already pre-smoked. You're melting cheese and you're cooking and rendering the bacon. So when your bacon gets to the doneness you want, these are done. This is almost ready. We'll get it into the piping bag and start piping away. So we came to a couple of conclusions. Most notably, we're stupid. We should have made more of this stuff, which we may well do off camera to prepare all of these shots. I grabbed one that looks particularly good. You can see the sort of shot glass concept we got. We hit them with a little bit of seasoning underneath. We then, multiple times, had to widen the piping bag hole for a couple of reasons. Most notably, the cream cheese is cold. But you get that piped in there. You want it packed in pretty good. I think we got that. That's what she looks like. We'll season over the top, get them on the cooker. Once that bacon starts to render down, we'll hit them with a little bit of sauce on the top. I think we're going to use some honey jalapeno. I did what many of you have had to do. Don't pretend you don't do this. I had all of these partially used barbecue sauces in the refrigerator. I was about to open brand new barbecue sauces and realized that was stupid. I think honey jalapeno will work out well here. We'll taste test, we'll glaze it, and we'll be good to go. All right, we're ready to go. We had to make another half batch of the stuffing because we're dumbasses, but we got them all stuffed. We did another hit of the seasoning on the top. We're about to go out there and put it on the gas grill, which you guys haven't seen me use yet. Get these guys cooked up. We're gonna use some of this Cosmo Q jalapeno honey sauce, which I'm gonna heat up a little bit and drizzle, and we'll be good to go. We're out in the meat palace. We've got our Pigshots lined up. Malcolm and I were talking, this is the first time we've done something like this, and there's some concern that the cream cheese mixture, if we just put these on the rack, might seep through and make just a shithouse mess out of the cooker. We didn't want that, so we went ahead and panned them with parchment paper. I don't think that's gonna really affect the flavor. You guys may differ, we'll find out. We're going on our Coyote gas grill. I know that might be sacrilege to you stick burners and smokers out there, but I use a gas grill for a lot of different things. This grill in particular is kind of cool because I've got a coal insert as well, so I can use charcoal. Today we're just using gas. It's essentially a big oven outside. We've got it at about 300 degrees. We're gonna put these guys on here and cook this bacon down. We'll tuck those guys in, come back and check them in a little while. And again, we're not going for an internal temperature here. The sausage we use, that kielbasa or smoked sausage, I can't remember which one it was, that's already been cooked. We're bringing it up to temp. We really want that bacon to render. When that bacon renders to the level we want, we're happy. We're gonna get a glaze going for that. Glaze it about midway through, and then we'll be good to go. All right, we're back at the Coyote 42S or something. I don't know what model it is, but if you're interested, I can certainly tell you. And I've been super pleased with it. I found out my propane line was kinked a little bit. I wasn't getting the propane flow I needed. And it's been kicking. Its temperatures are perfect. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Okay, so as anticipated, we've had some cheese blowouts. The structural integrity of some of our Pigshots, not what it needed to be. But actually, bring that back in here, Malcolm. A couple of them are doing what we need. Now this is thick bacon, so we need that to render down. We're getting the glaze we want. We're getting bubblies. We're getting rendering. It smells absolutely enchanting. This has probably got another 30 minutes. I may bump the temperature a little bit to get that bacon to render out, but they're looking great. We'll be back to taste them soon. These things are looking pretty damn good. We reversed the sides because of the way the heat was. These still have a little ways to go. We're gonna give these a glaze. Some honey jalapeno sauce. I probably could have used this. A spoon would have been better, I suspect. But we are having some structural issues with some of these guys. That's not going to affect how they taste in any way, shape, or form. I have noticed that what I'm trying to do here is going to be foiled by this top rack. So, oh, look at that. I can restructure them. That works pretty well. I don't know if you guys can hear that sizzle in the video, but the sizzle in the video, I suspect, is due to me repositioning these and the bacon fat getting down onto that parchment paper. I'm going to keep glazing these guys up, let them hit the rest of this bacon, and then we'll pull them out and give them a try. All right, we've got our Pigshots back in off of the Coyote gas grill. They look fantastic. Like you saw on the grill, some of them had some structural integrity issues. Focus on your bacon. Get bacon that gives you the actual shot, and this will work fine. Anytime we kind of cheated a little bit and had a fattier portion, some of the cream cheese would ooze out. Not that that's ever a bad thing. They look fantastic. I'm going to pull the toothpick out and cut into one of these guys. We'll try and get some cross sections. If you like this video, remember, click like, subscribe, notification bell, whatever you're supposed to do. If you have opinions about this, let me know. See if I can get this toothpick out. And then we'll see if we can actually create like a pellicle on the top. It all fell apart there, but see the sausage, the bacon, the cream cheese goodness. I'm not letting that get away, sorry. All right, here comes the first bite. I bet this will be hot as shit too. Okay, seriously. What could be bad about smoked sausage, bacon, cream cheese, jalapeno. That is delicious. Some people may like the bacon rendered a little bit more. I don't. My youngest, Andrew, wants to try this. He seems like he's going to be industrious. I'm going to give him a little piece of the bacon only, then a piece of everything, and I'm going to let him choose what he eats. What do you want? You want just the bacon or you want the whole thing?
I'll do the whole thing.
All right. There you go.
Thank you. That's really good.
So you don't usually like spicy stuff, and there's a little spice to it. Is it too spicy for you? It's just hot, like temperature hot. All right. Excellent. Thank you very much. Again, thanks for tuning into Old School Eats. This is a fun one. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass because you got to do the assembly, but you could do that all in advance. I don't think it's any more of a pain in the ass than shotgun shells would be, but we'll do those on this channel too. So again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Old School Eats.